following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Could you fix it from the other end, maybe? I might be able to put a hole in
You can't get to it,
end.
it's a solid mass.
Because it's all glue.
I might have a thing to open it up for a brief moment. If it works, just jump.
Yeah, and we don't need anything neat. We just need to fry this whole area.
I can't just fix the electronics. Not my skill set.
No, I'm not talking about fixing, just wires.
No, I'm at a loss. I'm gonna hold action. I can't do anything new.
God damn it!
Wait, Alvin, can you become rubber?
Like rubber-like, yes.
So theoretically, you would be able
Electric hurts me, so no.
Damn.
Electric hurts every mutant.
Yeah.
Even if Alvin was to be like, I have perfectly simulated a copper conductor wire. No, fuck you. I mean, yes, it will still conduct, but you will get fucked as well.
Yeah, I've been coated with titanium and it with electricity. That was
As far as I know, titanium is not considered a superconductive metal. What now, Derek? Everyone's relying on you, Derek.
I want a power stunt to add basically to fire my boomstick wider and harder, just so that it adds like to try and push it back on top of its effect, because it is an incredibly exaggerated psionic shock. So it just shoots away the force as opposed to pellets.
Yep, I know how it works. I was there when you made it.
Or doesn't. We'll find out.
I mean, my thing is like, the power stunt's going to work, but you're not going to get the result you want because it's basically like a fully packed tube of meat in a hole. So you're going, push! Where was it going to go? Back in on itself?
Oh, it's actually filling up.
That's not how
it's a solid mass, but you don't necessarily know that. So.
Yeah. And it could still deal damage. It can't succeed the reflex save to half.
Well, you can't miss.
Yeah, so I just rolled to make sure I didn't get a 1. I don't even need to roll. Never mind that. So it's just a 19 toughness check.
Well, it might be able to make that.
It did, didn't it?
It just goes... More tentacles.
Damn it, Derek, you should have just used the motorbike.
Aha! For some reason, tentacles are the least accurate attack weapon in the universe! I'm just going to stop using them and just have it expand and consume. Fuck it, it's the most effective thing. Oh, and it goes on the top of the round as well. Please tell me your... your parry's like 19, isn't it? Never mind. I've got to start just using lasers. That's ranged, and therefore your dodge is not good. Okay, Roxanne. It's time for strategy, tactics, and awesomeness.
No, it's time for the self-sacrifice. Okay, everybody get on Derek's back. Wires.
I would
just
need a...
pull out power wires.
From...
That thing that Wanda was...
Oh, okay.
I would need a swift action to do this.
But that's in the little office, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's already working its way
Strictly
around.
speaking,
So.
you can't do a swift action not on your turn.
Well, I have free action, but you only get 1, right?
And then just grab the wires and just run towards the wall, the closest bit of the wall that it's glommed around, and just jam it into it.
Well, you can't miss unless you roll a 1.
I'll roll just in case I need to spin. No.
Face right in front of it.
Well, I was thinking, like, if it was she'd rolled a 1, she would have been like, ha! Pull, yank out the back end so there's no current.
There's no current, just these wires.
And it's like,
Really?
then it fucks you. Because that's what I'm told the tentacle things do. What? I've seen Japanese wood cuttings.
It's a good thing Sue's not here.
Or Bevan.
Or Bevan.
Boing. Alright. You jab your 2 flimsy little wires that have enough current to transfer a signal from one place to another and aren't in fact the big shocking things at all, because why would you run that through there? And it goes...
I assume lizard banes.
However, electricity hurts everybody. So it does do damage. Here we go. With a roar of anger, it uses its turn to just swell up and consume you. And you suicide dove into it, didn't you? So, and then it just sort of stops, and you're just sort of like half in meat, just like being inside a sausage.
Oh.
Roxy, do you
It
need
feels warm and wet.
do you need help?
Like,
I don't know if I can
one arm
answer.
in your head is sticking out.
Oh.
But even though you would be, it's dramatically better that way, as opposed to just 2 boots going.
Yeah. I'm just like... I don't know.
Fetid, foul stench as it just sort of sags a bit. It's not moving. It's just sagging.
Tapping foot on ground. And yeah, I'm just gonna grab Roxy. Come on.
Strength check.
I'll knock on the door that they...
The mutant's coming! Activate the incinerator nozzles!
No, we...
2.
I think we killed it! Stop!
15.
Aborted.
15.
Yeah, you can pull her out.
This close to becoming a barbecue.
Oh,
She's dripping in meat juices.
Have you still got my gun?
Yes.
it was probably on the arm. Actually, no. She would have put it down on the bench earlier to grab the wires out. So.
You might want to put that away.
I'm gonna need a new jumpsuit.
You made gun noises.
They must have been them electrical bangs.
Bunch of armed security guys come in.
Sorry, it's a force of habit.
She's covered in the mutancy!
I'm gonna need a new jumpsuit.
She's the one what killed it.
Thanks. It didn't go in my mouth.
They bring out clear bags and zip you all up inside these tight, airless bags that have the air in them that's there. And they rush you to a quarantine facility where you're all forced to, where all of your any clothing you might be wearing is ripped off you and thrown into an incinerator, and then you're bathed in DDT.
My hat.
Oh.
Got to stop the mutancy from spreading. You 2 mutants are okay though, because you're already mutants. Thank you for killing it and saving me.
Good job, Roxy.
Eventually you 2 are let out in baggy, unattractive jumpsuits. Well, yours is tight.
Did
Yeah,
Wanda and
okay,
I get
yes.
to keep our clothes, or do we get...
Yeah, you get to keep your stuff because you weren't covered in goo.
So what? Am I just giving another
Same
baggy
kind of
jumpsuit?
jumpsuit, yeah.
But now I'm not wearing anything underneath it.
Oh no, you'll get Volt issue underwear,
Underwear.
which are granny panties. Actually, no, there'll be puffy bloomers, I've decided, for the hilarity.
This one is a lot more flattering on you, Roxy.
It was
More
really
your-
swell that you guys decided to try and put yourselves on the line to stop the rampaging mutancy.
Well, we couldn't let that thing escape.
Well, anyway, here's a reward for your service. 20 IDL, 20 IDL, 20 IDL. Wanda gets a 5. Now, to be fair, I did just hide in the office.
I think I have
Five of
a...
mine to Wanda.
It's a note.
Oh, it's not
I'm just going to pass the whole 20 to Wanda.
I guess I'm the banker. Receipt.
Okay. Thank you for being so well prepared.
Takes visor off, puts adding machine back in bag.
I think I have a whole lot more respect for what you guys go through now.
Sometimes a mutant just swells up with his rampaging mutancy. Like a society would swell up with communism if it was allowed to run rampant. Eventually they burn out all of the energy needed for cell division and die. All of that meat. We're going to eat well, once it's been properly remaindered.
Oh dear.
Wait, you're going to eat that?
I was thinking about...
Not as meat. It's going to be broken down into chemicals, which will be used as a nutrient paste for our hydroponics and other necessary things.
Oh, okay.
And of course breakfast cereal.
This I don't have a problem with.
Have you tried our wheat thins? See, I know you'll be hungry after that. It's a delicious little wheat thins breakfast cereal. It's like Shreddies or something.
I'm good, thanks.
I'm used to wheat thicks.
That's not too bad.
No, of course it's not.
I don't
Anyway,
think she was listening to that last bit.
now that the murder has been solved,
I do have a question.
yes,
This
we
quite,
are very efficient.
is this quite common for your mutants to...
No, actually, we
manifest
don't.
like that?
We don't normally get mutancy rampancy this frequently. We've had 5 in the past 3 years.
But are they the same way? Like
Oh,
the expanding
no.
tentacles? No?
This kind of horror, that's very rare.
I would hope so.
Normally, they just turn black. That's clearly not true. I'm just being funny. Normally, it's just a deviancy that's detected, and of course, they have to be ejected so they don't contaminate the gene pool.
I see. And
I mean, the idea that mutants would have powers? Molly, you know Molly Mutant is a fictional character, right?
I don't know who Molly Mutant is.
No, of course, you probably don't have it on the surface.
I don't think we do, sir.
Well, then, now that we're past this crisis, is there any chance we can have a look at that cart? Just to rule
But
out...
why? The murderer has been found.
To rule out accomplices, sir.
Well, there wouldn't be an accomplice. Don't be silly.
Why not?
Because there wouldn't be one.
What if it was like another
What do you-
mutant?
Basing that on.
Well, the limited population and the old rule of thumb that the more people that are involved, the more difficult it is to keep secret. If there was more than one murderer, then you have 2 unbalanced personalities who have both decided to use the same MO. It's statistically not likely. It's also highly unlikely they would be able to cooperate for so many years without a falling out of some kind.
But what if the individual involved was not aware that they were committing a crime?
Wouldn't they have put it together by now? Hey, every time I help you do these things, someone dies. Then they'd have come forward. But by all means, go examine the cart. It's in evidence locker 3.
Thank you.
That's just swell, thank you.
Well, I'm excited. I sure hope Bonnie takes forever. I really like hanging around with such excitement. Even if you are niggers. No. That word doesn't exist.
To the evidence locker!
Here's a cart.
Well, Wanda, Alvin, do your thing.
The only fingerprints are the dead man's. And a security guard who brought it up here, but he's eliminated quickly.
Yep. And it hasn't been cleaned of the blood.
Citizens, a birthing lottery is scheduled for tomorrow. Congratulations. A lottery for 1 new birth has been assigned.
Oh, you don't think
Oh, that's good news! It's going to be a lottery day!
Well, of course, you see, they just lost someone, so you want to keep your vault numbers the same, right?
Absolutely. I can see deductive reasoning is still a prized skill.
Investigative reasoning. Investigative?
What? Oh, of course. Because you're detectives. But
No,
you don't
no.
Oh, I wonder if they'll put on a big event like last time. It's short notice. We might get something.
Wait, they have a big event every
Well,
time.
normally Lottery Day is on May 30th. But since there's a sudden emergency need for a new member, this is a Pro 10 Lottery Day. We might get like a band performance or something that's non-scheduled.
And where would such an event be held?
Oh, I don't know. It'll be announced by the event organizer, most likely. Maybe it'll be on the field or in the Great Hall.
Is that likely to be today? Such
Oh, it'll
notice?
be tomorrow, according to the thing.
Well, I'm sure that'll be something else to look forward to as we're still kept here.
Yeah.
Alvin will be trying to fix the card.
All right, go ahead. You will need adhesive tape, a bobby pin,
Nope.
and 3 scrap metal.
Yeah, I mean, you got to
2 on
replace
the
that
die.
rust
No.
that's
Clang! Wheel.
structural.
You've broken it further.
It's a good thing they're going to make a new
So,
one.
are you all done with this? Have
Yeah.
you investigated with your strange investigation kits?
Yeah,
Are you done with it now?
I think we're done now.
Floor. It'll be recycled.
And turned into a new car.
Most likely. Along with probably some additional parts.
Well, so
The engineering department's going to be busy today. Nerds. They're real zorches.
I guess the one last thing to wrap up on this case would be all the samples. You know, we should do our due diligence. It's part of our job.
Takes all samples, puts in bin, shuffles it away. The science department will perform all the proper tests.
Of course.
After all, we have to find out how many different blood types there were.
yeah.
If there are 3, then I think we've found how the mutant killed those people. Well, you must be tired. Before you try tackling any of the other whatever tasks you've been given, maybe you'd like to spend some time on the promenade or the arboretum, or relax and talk to some of the citizens. Lots of people want to get to know you.
I mean, sure. What do you guys say?
Hey,
Promenade?
maybe
or-
you'll decide to stay down here where it's better. In which case, there'll be a lot of young men interested in getting to know you.
Let's. What do you say? Promenade Arboretum.
Well, I mean, there's not as much incentive because I, a mutant, will easily and soon be allowed to leave because they don't want to keep mutants
Hey,
here in the vault.
I
Well,
know.
you'll be remaindered.
Let's go to
What?
the Arboretum. I mean, we don't get to see much in the way of plant life up there on that dry, radiated surface.
Oh, it must be terrible. I'll get you priority special access so you don't have to book.
Well,
Thank you.
you.
We're going to need emergency priority access for the poor surface mutants who've never seen a tree to the Arboretum. Oh my god, that's terrible. Of course we'll let them jump the lines.
Oh, we have trees. But instead of apples,
Roxy,
they grow
Roxy.
little Tyrannosaurus heads that eat you when you...
I don't know what that is.
Roxy, please.
You're going to make this real awkward if we take them out of here.
Stop lying to people. It's funny. Very funny.
It's funny, but how much damage is she doing to the sculpture?
And I thought I was the red
Oh,
breaker.
she can't be doing damage to our culture. Anything that does damage to the culture would be remaindered.
I wish they'd
Let's
stop
go see
bringing that up.
trees.
Yeah.
You go down to the Arboretum, and there is about a 300-yard unit with faded blue paint on the high cave ceiling and it's grass, and there's trees, and there's fruit growing on them, and there's like rows of crops, and a beehive and bees.
I don't like bees.
That's okay, Shannon. Your single bees don't like you clearly either.
Savage.
Look, I just burned myself too.
Do they have anything besides oranges, or just fuck ton of oranges?
There's mainly oranges.
We know they don't have apples.
Do they have clearly the biggest tree for sitting under?
Yes.
Oh,
There is actually also a play area for children, which contains an swing.
Come on, Wanda, I'll push you on the swing, and then I'm going to go sit under the big tree, because that's what you do.
I think I'll sit under the big tree and watch you guys.
This place ain't half bad.
Wow, this grass is real soft.
That's right. It's a real American grass from pre-war seed.
Wow. Smells patriotic.
You see, cat.
It's wise to it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, it's the ugly one with the stubby tail.
Damn it. This
Bye, ugly cat.
rusty door that Kim never cleans the eaves off. Alright, cat, you live this time. Oh, you don't want to know how fast this can throw balls.
Cat was about to find out.
I think I would have blown through what little is in this hopper before.
Judging from the cat's reaction, it knows from
Oh,
where it is.
I have hit it numerous
There we
times with balls from the gun. You obviously could see me coming. It's just like
It's just the way it was reacting was so desperate to get up there. It's like, I don't know if I can make this, but I'm going for it because them balls hurt.
That's right, Peter, come at me. Go kill some more fucking animals because you love them so much. Jokes.
Pushing Wanda on the swing. Is that
On a track overhead, there's a big panel of like a big spider eye panel of lights moving slowly across the fake sky.
Oh my!
This place always makes me think of home. We had a picture of a farm on our wall.
That's nice.
It was.
Did something happen to it?
I had to move out. I'm still hoping to meet that special someone, and the clock's ticking or I get remaindered.
Do you ever get to see your parents?
Of course I do. My mother works in security on the desk. You've probably met her.
Oh yeah.
So you get to see the picture every time you visit them.
Oh, I wouldn't intrude upon their alone time.
Did you ever consider maybe painting another one?
Oh, I don't have that talent. And there are so few painters this generation.
This is real nice. I almost swear that there's like a nice spring breeze blowing through here.
There is. The effect is caused because the ventilation system routes through here. And the big fans cause a breeze or wind. Not the kind of radioactive wind you're used to, but a clean, sanitized, slightly scented wind.
We're going to have to bring you guys some apples at some time.
I've heard of apple pie. It is apparently American. As American as Mom and the Overseer.
We still have apples on the surface.
Well,
So you claim. It truly sounds like America was a wonderful place.
Still is.
With swing dancing and Sinatra.
Well, there's Sinatra Jr.
But just let Roxy have this downtime because she got meat walled and she's probably a little stressed right now, Wanda.
There's a guy in town who makes comics about that.
Meatball?
Tentacle monsters.
Yeah, there is. Soviet lives down the hall from him.
I don't know. Isn't that the name
He
of that
teaches
music?
karate.
Isn't that the name of the music Derek listens to?
Yeah, hey Derek, isn't that
Yeah?
that music you listen to, Meat Wall?
Meat wall. I ain't never heard of no meat wall. Are they any good?
We just bought it.
Smiles.
Well, if they're cowpunk, no.
Hey.
You nodded. He nodded. You saw it, everyone.
I'm gonna have to hear this cowpunk at some time.
I'll have to get some for you.
Although
Well, my tracks got done blowed up.
Dex had a real strong reaction to it, and it wasn't a positive one.
I'm sure, coming from his family, they just got real refined tastes.
Cowpunk. Oh, it's Pronghorn Classic.
This classic.
So,
I'm not even sure if the song
needs more cowbell?
This is still better than the tracks I've listened to.
What?
You chose this.
I did.
You fucking it. It could have just been country and western.
It sounds like a drum and a triangle.
I
And a
thought
little-
it was the warm up.
And a little bit, bit mariachi.
It must have been because they've stopped for a bit. Oh god, he actually has that hair that I gave Derek.
This is the worst so far.
This is kind of what I thought it would sound like.
Yeah, how'd you find the good cowpunk?
I did a search for best cowpunk,
Oh, shit.
and it's Pronghorn Classic Cowpunk. It sounds like I thought it would sound. You're clearly just an idiot.
What gains points for mentioning
Maybe,
bacon?
maybe Derek's just a too bad cowpunk.
If it came on in a bar, I'd listen to it
You know, like
and then leave.
Yeah, I can fight to this.
Because I don't hang out in a lot of bars generally, so I'll be like, what am I doing in a bar? Why is there this bad music? I'm out of here. This is not
This might
awful.
actually make it onto my playlist.
Pronghorn, classic cowpunk.
Yeah. Once Roxy listens to this, she'll add a cow print bra to the outfit, and then she can be cowboy authoritarian rock.
It has a lot of that Irish punk scene sound to it because of the violin sound and that. If you've ever listened to a bunch of Irish punk, it kind of sounds a little bit like the singer and some of the tonality ranges.
Apparently it was European in origin, which I wouldn't have expected.
Like almost everything. Like America.
And this is very fiddle-dee-dee.
yeah, this sounds quite Irish actually.
I'll just let it get to the end because we've got this far, we might as well. I'm not cutting this. Copyright strike, pronghead. Or pronghorn.
I'd be interested if we did actually.
Not to be confused with pronghorn, which is very small.
That is going to officially be a cowpunk band in Earth-60, Pronghorn. And it will be the smallest band.
Shit, I'm gonna need that shirt too.
A one-person quartet.
All their songs are 10 seconds long.
Their symbol will be just like Pronghorn and two tiny little,
Barely noticeable.
probably fake and bigger than those real horns. Right, where were we? We were relaxing and talking. Carry on. Zhuzhing. Do I need gentle zhuzhing to encourage a relaxation? Should I zhuzh?
Only if there's zhuzhing in the...
No, there's no need for decontamination right now.
So that was one hell of a mutant.
Yeah, good thing we stopped it, although I'm wondering whether that was just... Did I even do anything, or did it just reach critical mass at the same time as I attacked it? And
You had the balls to jump in, that's what counts.
yes. I
You get
just...
points with me, squad leader.
Thanks. Just couldn't, just didn't want that thing to get loose.
Yeah. That would have been bad. Well, you know, we would have got barbecued. So,
Yeah, that would not have been pleasant. As the only person here that's actually been burned by intensely hot fire, I vote against that.
that could not have been fun.
Fortunately, a little friendly fire from Tom.
Right. 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 Right.